Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Disco Elysium. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today, because it's gonna be arid in La Parbat. I don't know where that is, but we do need to find our shoes. So arid, that sounds like, you know, a desert, so let's go into the desert with our shoes on. Our serpent skin? I don't actually remember. I guess we're gonna find out. Because I think I see it. I think I see it. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. And we're outside. The Whirling in Rags is the name of this place. And last episode we found a key. So yeah, that's the key. That's what that stands for. Huh. There's my shoe. A gust of briny wind washes over you. The green shoe?
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Wait, these don't look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
And how do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Thanks, composure. Let's look at our shoes here. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. They're not serpent or snake skin. They're +1 to composure because they have awesome watchtower heels, and they have -1 to savoir-faire because the heels are ridiculously high. That's fine. Actually, if we remove the shoes, that is a weird thing, that the heels... It looks like I have shoes on, but it just sucks. Yeah, the heels don't look high over here. But they're ridiculously high, so I guess that's it. Let's go back inside, because it's cold out. And in here, we can hear the songs, or whatever's going on downstairs. So, the lady went over there.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Yes, I should do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
And have a new task to find smokes and smoke them. I'm not actually sure I will be able to find smokes and smoke them. I don't remember seeing any of them in my previous playthrough. But obviously, even if I had, I wouldn't let that decide where I should go.
The door is closed.
It is. I'm gonna knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
And I can swallow the emotion there. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me, I say. I'm not really sure to whom I say this.
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
I'm gonna knock again, though.
Still no answer.
Okay, let's just leave. We'll come back later, I'm sure. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. I don't actually know what that means in French. What a grand entrance, huh? At least I have my shoes on and my tie. And, a lot of things to look at. Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. Yes. Or other things, like sheet music. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Is it? Because the one that we're hearing isn't.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
That's our half-light talking. I believe our half-light is about stealthy things. Let the body take control, threaten people. Half-light is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. Well, and that is a success, so I think Half-Life is right in that. This goes well with the theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestrations folks.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Yeah. It's stupid. Yeah, let's finish the thought. So, we need to sing karaoke, and you need to get a hold of a sad song. Let's go over here. Oh, yeah. This feels right. You belong here. Oh, yeah. Hello.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I'm gonna look at the stuffed seabird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Ste Koari's Skua."
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs. I don't, actually. His name is Garta, the cafeteria manager, specifically. I'll talk to you later. Oh, there's a thing over there. Let's go talk to our buddy. It's the bomber jacket over there. With a rectangular in the back.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
So this, ladies and gentlemen and beautiful people, is Kim Kitsuragi, the very famous second character of this game. And honestly, he's one of my favorite characters of any RPG in any game, really, because there's a lot to be said about him. And in a way, he's in the journey like we are as players, because we're playing an amnesiac that is very, very consumed by the fact that he's an amnesiac. And for Kim, he's also finding out about him. I mean, we're going to learn about that, but because, we're going to play. But throughout the game, as we learn about our character, Kim also learns about our character. And as we make decisions about our character, Kim also learns those decisions. So in a way, like, we have the same perspective as Kim. And there's he has some amazing, amazing lines in this game, honestly. And he's a very interesting character to learn. Let's shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi,
His grip is firm.
Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I could invent a name for myself. Let's invent a name for myself.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's very cool. But won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that?
No, you won't. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop. Say it.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said and just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Oh, you mean him? Towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I am aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
You're very kind to assume that. I haven't, no.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
The dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But, I can't remember anything,
I can see you drank last night and the night before,
he says after a moment of silence.
and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
In due time, electrochemistry. In due time. What if I told you, Kim, that I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
He concludes. How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
The Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
Oh. You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? And I point to my sleeve.
Yes.
But they're just white rectangles.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something? I'm gonna check my pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Mm-hmm. What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Okay, let's roll.
After you, officer.
And we can talk to him at any moment if we want to, because we can just click on him.
Yes?
But we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do that after we talk to the manager. Nothing, Kim. I'll see you in a little bit. And there it is. That's only a team of two. This game doesn't have more party members, even though at least I don't think it has. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Hey.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
The lieutenant glances into his little notebook.
You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I'm currently in between names right now.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet?
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that.
He turns to you.
Detective.
Yes?
I have everything. You?
He looks in his little notebook. Do you mean, do I have questions?
Yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
He points to the kitchen behind him.
They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there, then?
That's easy. See that door there?
He points to the west.
First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Yeah, I think I saw that hole when I was upstairs, actually. I noticed there was something broken downstairs. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Ooh, reaction speed here. That's allowing me to have this conversation here. Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they?
Oh,
He's a bit surprised you caught that.
people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike.
He makes a little quotation marks with his fingers.
The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Did you kill him, Gart?
No, I didn't.
You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, right?
I didn't. I don't appreciate this.
He turns to the lieutenant.
What is this?
Why did you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
He asks the lieutenant.
The lieutenant stands motionless. His expression unreadable.
Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you.
Okay, I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you avoided the subject.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Okay, that's all.
Let's go.
Let's.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
I'm gonna slip away unnoticed. Then I did not murder anyone in the process.
As you blow this joint, behind you a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Oh, that's great. I'm really glad I rolled that. Okay, let's not slip this joint right now. Let's just go around a little. 130 real. I don't have that much. I have 40 cents. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful, dark liquid is spilling out. Oh, really? I can't get it, though. Hey, this guy's snoring. That's interesting. This is not voice acted. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
I can wake him up. Let's inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner then.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I'm gonna pick the pills up.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Yeah, that's true. I'm also gonna try to not wake him up before I wake him up. Let's steal the dock worker's ID.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
And the men?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
Does the lieutenant see me?
No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully.
Let's steal the document.
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
Let's also swipe through the pocketbook and take what's inside.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Let's close the carabiner or whatever it is. It's clothing.
The sleeping dockworker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Let's wake him up.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
That's our physical instrument talking. Very lovely name for a skill. I am going to shout at his ears or something. Wake up! This is an order! I am the law!
Why the yelling, man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. You're alive? You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping.
He seems pissed off.
What do you want, officer?
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever, no poetry stuff, just quality time.
Tell me about Wild Pines, and I'm going to point to the writing on his overalls.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
The dock worker lets out a big yawn and then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I've almost never been outside of this building.
Good.
He doesn't dwell on the particulars of your existence.
We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings.
He rubs his eyes and sighs.
Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate. I just getting some sleep. Or was.
You were. Measurehead is actually a person, and it's weird that he's talking about him like this. But yeah, that's the person's name, and it's also a weird name. But we're gonna see why he's called like that.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
I should. We're gonna see what happens with that physical instrument. Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah. What about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He respites.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Thank you, Esprit de Corps. It does help. I'm sure it will help. I'm gonna point at the bottle and the spilt rum. Is it yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some.
He blinks.
Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Alright, I'll let you sleep.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Indeed, in sweet sleep. And we have clothes in here. Do we have new clothes? We do not. We have this new thing, the dock worker shift card. A standard issue dock worker shift card, doubling as a worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds a picture of the man this item used to belong to. The two of you look nothing alike, just so you'd know. Yeah. And it says Martinez over there, and I think that's not Wild Pines. I don't know what that logo is there. But we also got, didn't we get some? Oh, this is very expensive, actually. Nice. I mean, I'm not sure that I am meant to sell it. Although I might be. I might be meant to sell it. Let's look at our quests over here. We can sing karaoke. We can report your badge missing. Inspect the victim's body. And who made the call reporting the crime? Well, I guess we're going to have to find out all about all of this stuff in the next episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Disco Elysium. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.